We started painting the nursing home with Anjo Tintas. Now the little place will really look new and renovated. Months ago, we decided to paint the house to give some color and life to these abandoned walls. So Anjo Tintas joined us in this makeover. But things were so ugly and uncomfortable that we ended up deciding to renovate the whole house. And the painting, which was the first decision, ended up being the last thing we did because of the rough work that needed to be done first. That made us anxious since we've been looking forward to seeing the house all colorful for a while now. And well, after a lot of cement and dust, we finally got to the finishing stage, the painting. Time to empty these cans of paint and fill the house with color and joy. We started with the inside. But first, there were a lot of construction details that needed to be covered and fixed. So our painter, Angelica, took care of all the little imperfections to prepare the walls for the creme de la creme, the paint. Meanwhile, my favorite guy was washing off decades of grime from the walls, looking like some sharp, stubborn gunk. We're not crazy enough to apply the wonderful Anjo Tintas over that layer of slime. So everything's ready, clean, and set for a coat of paint. Even though it looks like a delicious vanilla ice cream, tasty. To get started, we began by swapping out the old white on the walls for Anjo Tintas pearl paint. We chose it not only for its beautiful color, but also for its great value for money. It's durable, can be used in both indoor and outdoor areas, and has amazing coverage. That saves on coats of paint. Pearl is done. Now it's time for the highlight of the house, the terracotta walls. You helped us choose this beautiful color. And what a great choice we made, you know, my dear. Anjo's terracotta isn't just a color, it's an experience. It comes from earth tones, from clay, from natural elements, and it directly affects the feel of the space, making it warmer, livelier, more inviting and welcoming. Breaking away from the basics, creating our own identity, it completely transformed the environment. Now, in the outdoor area, we covered the walls with Anjo Tintas' water-based primers, developed to prepare the surface before painting, ensuring a much more beautiful, durable, and economical result. After all, the secret to a professional finish is in the preparation. On the boundary walls, we use the pigmented acrylic sealer because it reduces the wall's absorption. In other words, the paint doesn't disappear into the plaster. For the exterior walls of the house, our choice was also the matte terracotta color. The standard architecture line is the paint designed to deliver quality at a lower cost. Ideal for both renovations and complete construction projects. It has great value for money, good coverage, fast drying, mild odor, and easy application. And guys, what a huge difference painting the walls is making in our little space, which until recently were completely neglected and in bad shape. And look, this isn't even the final result yet. I'm just giving you a sneak peek of how the doggy's little house will look. Continuing, for the boundary walls and the house facade, we chose moss green. The Anjo Mai's premium paint is part of the Anjo Mai's line, which is aimed at those who want a more refined and durable finish that covers large areas with less product, since it can be diluted up to 60%, with quick drying, mold resistance, and a matte finish. We chose the moss green color to bring a touch of nature without giving up elegance and sophistication. It conveys calm and balance, and it also makes the space feel cozy. I don't know about you, but we really love this choice of colors and combinations. Today's video is just to show a bit of how the painting is coming along, and a brief sneak peek of how it will look once it's finished. Not just ready to please our eyes with its beautiful renovation, but truly ready to welcome even more new beginnings. Here is a place where every rescued dog learns little by little that the world can still be good. Anjo Tintas, without us even asking, came to us and chose to be a part of this. They chose to paint more than just walls, they chose to paint stories. Every can of paint that arrived here brought more than just color. It brought dignity, care, and hope. Because in the end, this house is made of angels. Angels with 4 paws, who, even after everything, still wag their tails. It was a beautiful meeting between angels who save lives every day and a brand that decided to be an angel too. Anjo Tintas not only transformed this space, it strengthened a cause. And that's why today, more than ever, we make a point of saying, when it's time to paint your home, your business, your space, remember those who chose to make a difference. Anjo Tintas showed that sometimes a name is not just a name, it's an attitude. Anjo Tintas, coloring the home of our little 4-legged angels. Now tell me, buddy, do you like how the little house is turning out? What score would you give our choice of colors? I'm out.